is Bernie from Stamp and Eat, and in today's video we are going to be talking about what is the correct way to store your Stampin' Up! Bright markers as well as your alcohol ink pens. So let's head over to my craft table and I will show you two different ways that you can store your pens. So in this video, in my previous video rather, I showed you how I store my ink pads, and if you didn't see that video, there should be a link at the top right hand corner for you, linking you to that video. So do go and have a watch of that after this. But in this video, I wanted to show you the importance of storing your ink pens, your right markers, as well as your alcohol ink pens in a horizontal position. And as you can see, I store mine in the rainbow colors, and the reason I do that is I find it a lot easier, so that if I'm looking for greens, then I can just go and have a look and see, I would like parakeet party, or if I'm looking for pinks, then I have them all over here. The same with my ink pads. I all have them in ranges of colors. So I start with my grays, I've gone into my yellows, oranges, blues, my greens, my pinks, purples, and sort of the burgundies. And each one has the corresponding ink pen next to it. Now, just a little tip with these right markers, you may not know, but there's a broad brush tip. Just waiting for that to get into the focus. A broad brush tip, and then there's the narrow tip over there. And for refilling them, all you need to do is just take a pair of tweezers and pull out the nib. I'm just getting this in focus. Pull out this nib and use your ink refill to fill the barrel. Now these also are best stored in a horizontal position for the very reason that the ink runs in that black barrel between the fine tip point and the brush tip. So it is best practice to store them horizontally, but if you can't do that, you will notice I also have all my neutral alcohol blending pens over here, and they are all stored down. So the ink is going down to a tip, and the reason they are there and not here is just due to space. That's the only reason why. So the same with your alcohol ink blending pens. They've also got a brush tip, and they've also got the bullet point, and they also have ink flowing through the barrel. So it is best practice to store them in a horizontal position. And again, as I mentioned in my previous video, the storage facilities that I use are all custom made by Sharon from Extreme Laser Graphics, and I don't receive any monetary contribution from her. She is just a wonderful, wonderful friend, and she does the most amazing work for crafters. So if you are in New Zealand, then you can get storage facilities like this made for you. In my next video, I'm going to be talking about how I store my dies and embossing folders, so don't miss that one. Bye!